Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. My name is Katherine Young and I'm a creative. And today's video is part 3 of my mini thrift series inspired by Daisy Jones and the Six. Now, this lookbook will be almost all thrifted and secondhand items. Now, I did buy this shirt. I bought it on Amazon Prime. I will link it below if you're interested. And just so you're aware, this video will have a bunch of spoilers. And I'm going to talk about the book and the mini series. And I'm just going to go to town and talk about it as if you've seen it all. Now, for this lookbook, the inspirations are going to be the individual characters, but they're also going to be styled to different tracks from the album. So I'm really excited about that idea. I hope you love it too. Now, the idea of styling a lookbook to songs, I actually found on the channel Ratis. I will link their channel below. Rabbit had the idea of styling outfits to songs, and so I'm definitely inspired by that idea. So the first song on the Aurora album is Aurora. Now, this song is dedicated to Billy Dunn's wife, Camila, and there is a joke in the show and in the book that all the songs Billy writes are dedicated to his wife. But this one truly is Camila's song. Now, in the book, they talk about another song that is dedicated to Camila. We never do get to see that song come to life. We do get Aurora and Honeycomb on this, but we don't get to see that original song, Senora. So we're working with what we got, but that really inspired me to style my first outfit totally Camila. Now, in this outfit, I layered brown and black because I just personally love layering browns and blacks. I think it looks really striking together. And I really feel like the floral pattern embodies Camila. Now, she also has like suede vests on in some of the scenes and that floral pattern on a lot of her clothes. So I really brought inspiration from that. But the idea of the turtleneck layering the vest with the belt, that's all Camila. I really took that from her styling. This is really one of the main stylings of her that is in this whole lookbook. But if you look back on like my thrift haul from this series, I bought a bunch of pieces that really reminded me of her. But this is the best styling I got that really embodies her. So the next song, Let Me Down Easy, really does bring to mind two specific characters, even though it could relate to all of them. It really brings to mind Karen and Graham because they are the relationship that is just fire and based on sex. And when push came to shove and things got serious and they had to have serious conversations in their relationship, they just couldn't get past their differences. And so Let Me Down Easy really reminds me of that relationship. And so I styled two looks based on those two characters. The first outfit I styled was very Karen. It was black on black. Black shirt, black pants, black tank top underneath. I'm even wearing a 1920s drop black Y necklace. And the striped shirt I have in here is almost dead on to a striped shirt she has in the mini series. I love this outfit. I feel very sleek in it, very powerful. I also have a black fringe purse, but the styling really feels like Karen in the mini series. I also kind of buttoned it up a little bit to kind of pay tribute to the way they talk about Karen's fashion in the book. They say she doesn't like to wear low-cut shirts in the book. She likes to wear turtlenecks because she wants people to look at her for her musical skill. Now, Karen is the character I relate to the most in the book and in the miniseries, and I love how she just wants people to appreciate her musical talent. I think that's amazing. But there's even a joke about how sexy she looks in turtlenecks in the book. So I definitely, you know, they made some changes from the book to the miniseries on her character and how she dresses. So this look for Graham is just really casual and almost sporty. It's very masculine, a very like 70s masculine look with a ringer tee. It's almost too sporty for me, but I think because it is so classic, I think I will wear it. Now I did add a necklace because I love necklaces, that makes me comfortable, but really this t-shirt is just the basis of the outfit. It's a ringer tee, I got the aviator sunglasses on, I got a pair of bell-bottom jeans, and a black purse with fringe. Super basic, super classic, but it super reminds me of Graham because he is never really flashy in the show. He's usually pretty hometown boy. Now, the next song, Kill You to Try, makes me think of two characters as well. And the first one is Billy Dunn. So Billy Dunn is known for wearing the Texas tuxedo. So he wears a jean jacket and jeans. This is actually a corduroy blue jacket I'm wearing. So it's a little bit of an elevated look on it. I styled it with a Daisy Jones t-shirt, and also to kind of represent, one of the things is like, would it kill you to try, Billy, to sing with Daisy? He chucks a fit in the book and in the miniseries. He also has a real hard time when his baby is born. He doesn't know if he can be a father. Again, would it kill you to try, Billy? So this song really makes me think of Billy. This next outfit is so darn fun. This outfit is dedicated to Teddy Price, who I think is the coolest character actually in the entire miniseries. Now, Teddy Price isn't built up quite the same way in the book, but honestly, Teddy Price is probably one of my favorite characters. But for him, it's like, would it kill you to give this band a try, right? Like, he's the one that is putting all his cards on the table to try to get this band going, right? Especially in the mini-series, the way they have the run-in and they pitch it. So it kind of makes me think of him. Also, in this song, there is a lot of like xylophone sounding like mallet music. And in the mini-series, they show Teddy Price doing that. So now whenever I hear this song, I can't not think of Teddy Price in the recording studio playing the notes. So my favorite touch of this outfit is probably just tying that long leopard piece around my neck kind of as a tie. I feel I look so cool in this outfit. It's fantastic because out of everyone, Teddy Price was the coolest. There is a point in the mini-series where they say that the songs between Billy and Daisy are secret codes to each other, and the band kind of jokes they're like secret. And it just makes me laugh because really the songs are Billy and Daisy talking to each other so blatantly in the miniseries, much more than how the book plays it out. It's more blatant in the miniseries, but 2 against 3 really is Daisy talking to Billy about their 2 hearts together versus his heart, Camila's heart, and his daughter's heart. At least that's the way I hear the song. And so I really just wanted to style like an absolutely classic Daisy look. Now I'm wearing kind of her signature color, that dusty pink. That was very much a color used on Daisy's character, styled in the miniseries. And I also thrifted the most spot-on open flowy cardigan. Oh my gosh, it is cream, it has pleats. It is so reminiscent of her finale caftan look. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I thrifted that. I cannot believe I found that piece, but it is absolutely perfect. I also styled that with a tooled leather purse, which is also spot on for Daisy. Now, I added a necklace from the 1940s. It is a wood necklace from the 1940s. I love it. I feel confident when I wear big statement necklaces, but it's not necessarily a Daisy thing. She more or less like wore like the hoop earrings but I like necklaces, so I wore what I liked. And also I love mixing decades because the 70s really did reuse a lot of vintage style. If you look back in 70s fashion, there were a lot of pieces worn, especially by the rock and roll scene, that were vintage. And so I love throwing in that 40s piece with a 70s inspired look. Now this outfit is so fantastic. I can't believe I found it in my size. This set I got on Poshmark, and it is like Texas tuxedo style, chambray denim on top, chambray denim on bottom, with really fun embroidery accents. Now I love this piece because not only does it feel like Billie, but it also feels like Camila. So I kind of feel like this outfit is a Billie and Camila combo. I like wearing big statement jewelry necklaces more than the characters in the miniseries, but I still think this whole look really feels like a Camila and Billie combo. Now, Honeycomb, or Look at Us Now, is absolutely the signature song of Daisy Jones and the Six, even though the song in the miniseries kind of plays out differently than the song in the book. For this song, I just had to do a look with a men's button-down shirt because of that classic scene that is the same in the book as it is in the miniseries of Daisy Jones showing up to her first recording session wearing nothing but a men's button-down shirt, and she's not wearing any pants. Now, I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing bell bottoms with this. And I am wearing an amazing 70s button-down. I found this in the first video from this mini-series. I found this at Wild Things Antiques, and I love this 70s button-down. It is just so perfect. I also styled it with the tooled leather purse and that 40s necklace again. I think it is such an amazing look, but it just reminds me of that classic moment that is just integral to the story. And I also had to pay tribute to Billie because this song is the two of them. It's a duet. It is fire. I again wore my Daisy Jones and the Six t-shirt because it's just a band tee, just feels good. And I kind of did, again, a different take on the Texas tuxedo. I'm wearing kind of like this cotton, like dyed blue cardigan, like flowy, oversized cardigan. And it is just such a great silhouette and so comfy, but it definitely kind of screams Billie. And then lastly for this, I really feel like this song is really, really driven by percussion. And so I did a look inspired by Warren. Now Warren is playful and fun and out there, and when he becomes a rock star, he dresses super loud. So that's what I did with this look. I have a Pink Floyd rock and roll band tee on. I, again, am using that leather vest that I styled at the beginning of this video. I am styling that now with a real fur clip-on collar from the 50s that I have. I love that vest. I got it on eBay and it's just like such a perfect piece. But this outfit also tops off with a big old belt buckle that was my dad's and a tooled leather belt. The whole thing is just loud and kind of obnoxious, and it's perfect 70s rock and roll vibes, which is exactly what Warren is. Now, Regret Me is absolutely, in my mind, a hero song for Daisy. So for this look, I styled my absolute favorite look that I've put together for this whole lookbook, and it is with a hero piece that is spot on. I styled a look that is Daisy, that looks like it is taken right out of the TV show. I found a 1920s peignoir. Oh, it is so beautiful. It is silk and it is hand sewn with handmade lace. It is an amazing piece. Now, this is a secondhand piece and it is vintage, which I think works perfectly with the 70s vibe However, this was a very, very expensive piece. I knew I wanted to get a layering piece just like Daisy had. So I looked around for a long time. It's actually why this video was so delayed. I found one, ordered it from a seller on eBay, and they couldn't find the item they sold me. So then after that, my heart was just set on having this item, and I looked everywhere for it, and I finally found one at a boutique in Italy. So I took the jump and I ordered the piece. I have no regrets, but it was a substantial investment piece in my wardrobe. This is a piece that I will wear for my lifetime. But oh my goodness, finding this piece in my size from the 1920s, like this piece of clothing is 100 years old. How amazing is that? I styled it with a pair of jean shorts, an Old Navy knitted cover-up, and I gave it some jewelry, and I also did the tooled leather purse. I think I hit this look out of the park. It is spot on, and I love it so much. I really feel like myself in this outfit, so I couldn't be more in love. For You Were Gone, I really think about Billy, but I also really think about Graham. So I think the instant take on the song You Were Gone is obviously Billy and Camila, right? But so many members in the band have a story about somebody not being there in their life. One of the initial sad stories is the fact that Billy and Graham's dad wasn't in their lives. He wasn't there for them. Same with Daisy. Her parents weren't there for her either. So You Were Gone is really integral to the band and their backstories. So I styled up probably the most classic Billy Dunn look I have, really hearkening back to his youth growing up in Pittsburgh. It is a Texas tuxedo. I have a white ribbed shirt underneath a jean jacket with a pair of flare jeans. I again wore a necklace because I just feel comfortable wearing necklaces. And the purse I'm wearing is very much a bright pop of color, very, very fun kind of feeling piece. And the next outfit I feel is very, very like Graham inspired because it's just kind of juvenile. It feels kind of boyhood. So it just kind of feels like something Graham would wear. It almost is a little too youthful for me as well. But yet again, it's something I want to play with and see if it'll work in my wardrobe. But when I think about someone being gone, Graham's father was gone as well. So I really do think about this song as those two, and then how those two in their lives ended up being gone for the people they loved. Billy was gone for Camila and the birth of that child, and Graham was gone for Karen when she really needed him, when she was dealing with her pregnancy. So it's kind of a full circle moment, and I really feel like this song is about those two. Now let's get into More Fun to Miss. More Fun to Miss is absolutely about Daisy, and it is kind of hilarious. Daisy is the wild card. She doesn't show up when she's supposed to. She's a mess. She is just a whirling dervish. And this song absolutely is tribute to her. Now, the miniseries strays from the book. In the book, Daisy and Billy never actually get together. They don't even kiss. But in the miniseries, More Fun to Miss is written by Billy, and this is the moment when he kisses Daisy to get her to sing it because she is pissed about this song. She knows it's about her and it makes her livid. So they end up having the most steamy kiss outside of the studio. And in that scene, Daisy has on like a khaki tan color. And so I styled up this first look kind of representing Daisy. I found this amazing pleated caftan on Facebook. I'm in a group about caftans and somebody sold this and it is just perfect. So I'm wearing it to honor Daisy. I kind of like the colorway is similar to that moment, but the pleats really, you know, just pay homage to that performance outfit that she wore. I also styled this with some layered gold jewelry, which makes me feel confident, and an awesome 1920s gold purse. So there's a lot of like kind of antique play with this outfit. Next, we have a more casual kind of Billy look. He was wearing black in this scene, but really just a black t-shirt. So anything I style beyond that is kind of more is more. It's just what makes me comfortable. So in this kind of like Billy look, I got the black t-shirt, I got the black leather bag with the fringe, but I also made it me with some jewelry and a cardigan over top. But I absolutely love this look, whether it's quite the departure from Billy or not. And actually this look all put together and pretty like sleek kind of makes me think of Eddie as well. And I don't have much styled for Eddie. And this look is so much fun. This look is rock and roll over the top. Now the over the top green long caftan piece I'm wearing with the fur, I do believe it is a theatrical piece. I've had it in my wardrobe for a few years. I love it so much. I've never found a reason to wear it, but it's such a fun piece. I love it so much. So it was really fun to pull it out for this. And it just really makes me think of Warren because this song is so rock and roll. It's the song that Eddie and Warren wanted. It's the rock and roll they wanted on the record. So I hope that this over-the-top look just screams 1970s rock and roll because that's what this song is. Now this next song, Please, is a little slower than most of the songs on the album. And there's a lot of keyboard in it, so it makes me think of Karen. So I styled up this next look for Karen. Now I'm wearing a black turtleneck and like a black mesh long cardigan over the top. And it's almost dead on to something she wears in the miniseries, except for the fact that I am wearing a turtleneck, which I think kind of pays tribute to the idea of Karen in the book, because in the book, she wore turtlenecks. I put on some simple gold chains. Karen definitely wore very simple jewelry. And I grabbed a more like classic style bag, more of like an alligator style, which I thought fit really nicely. Also, this song, Please, it does remind me of Karen. You hear her instrument the most, but also if you think about it, what she was going through with the pregnancy, what she was going through that she needed Graham to be supportive about, Please is kind of the perfect song for her as well. Next, who could forget The River? The River is such a fun song because Daisy's best friend Simone comes on stage and sings it with her. I love that they built out Simone's character and made Bernie a character in the miniseries. Simone really had like that funky 70s style. And so this outfit is such a departure for me and what I usually wear. So I feel like I really pushed myself to capture her essence and to kind of wear something I would wear. I thrifted this really funky shirt in those autumn colors. It feels so 70s. Put a scarf around my hair. I thought that was absolutely perfect. And again, I am wearing that vest that I picked up from eBay. I love that leather vest. I have on a pair of flare jeans, and this look just really screams 70s funk. Now, the most calm song on the record is No Words. And so for this, I styled up Daisy because I think out of everyone at the end who was left hanging with no words is Daisy. She's the one that doesn't kind of fulfill what you're hoping for her at the end. And so I'm just wearing a really, really comfy outfit. inspired by Daisy as it is in her color palette. So this sweater is super comfy. I love to wear it for work, and I put a very like boho pendant necklace on just because I love necklaces. I don't think Daisy would wear it, but I love it. And the back of this sweater is perfect for Daisy. It has like a tie bow, and you see that in so many of her outfits in the mini series. So this is a very basic styling, but also it's really Daisy. And you guessed it, we are doing the bonus track, It Was Always You. And for this styling, we might be cheating a little bit. This is that scene where Daisy is super vulnerable with Billy, and she sings the song, It Was Always You. Now, this is the moment where I think Daisy is actually the strongest. I believe that vulnerability, empathy, showing your feelings is super brave, super strong. It is something that most humans don't even like to do. They avoid it because it's so scary and hard to do. I've always been a very emotional person. I have tons of empathy, and I've often been criticized that I'm too emotional. But to me, I feel like that is strength. And so this is the moment where Daisy is most vulnerable. She's just in her very comfy clothes, hanging out at home. And in the mini-series, she tells Billy, we should be together. And she's wearing just regular, like a tank top, house clothes, short shorts, and she's got this gorgeous velvet burn-out overtop on. It is gorgeous. Now, I never found any velvet burnout top like that. However, I am wearing the styling right now from this scene. I have my Daisy Jones and the Six shirt on because I do believe they should be together. And I am wearing this gorgeous antique piece. Now, this is velvet. It isn't burnout velvet, so it's not quite the same, but it is blue velvet. And this is an antique Oddfellows robe. But don't the sleeves just scream 1970s? You know, the 1970s really is an era where they brought a lot of styles back. So old styles are new again. I then put a pendant on because that makes me feel comfortable. And this is my look. Oh, and I'm also wearing short denim shorts. But this is my look to pay tribute to It Was Always You. It is when you're in your strength, but you're also in comfy clothes. This is my robe I wear around home, so this is my comfy clothes. And yeah, this is the look. And so that is it. I hope you love this lookbook. I am really proud of it. I had so much fun putting it together. I hope you love it. Please let me know down in the comments what look is your favorite. I would love to know. And if you like vintage, thrifting, creative projects, and more, please subscribe. I'd love to have you come back around and stay creative, y'all. Bye!